Hello everyone and welcome back to the Crash Ball where there are no side steps, only straight talk. As always, my name is Roland Albertus and in this video I'm going to just react to the Wallabies team announcement for the game against the Springboks this weekend. As I mentioned in the previous video when I was reacting to the Springboks announcement, I haven't been this excited about Australia versus South Africa in a very long time. With South Africa's lack, in my opinion, lack of preparation with playing against um, lesser teams in the preparation for the Rugby Championship, and with Australia's great performances against the Irish and the British and Irish Lions, I'm excited to see those two teams clash. So let's get into the Wallaby team. Now, I have to admit, I'm not that familiar with all the players in this team, but I'm excited to see James Slipper, Billy Pollard, Taniela Tupou. Again, a physical and experienced front row. I'm excited to see how this front row stands up against South Africa's front row of Ox, Marks, and Wilco. I think South Africa should still have the dominance, but what this front row gives you is more mobility around the park, so that will be interesting to see. Then Nick Frost, Will Skelton. Will Skelton was excellent in the series against the British and Irish Lions. He was physical, he was in their face. I'm excited to see if we can continue that form against South Africa, particularly with our pack, with the South African pack being so big, so strong, so powerful, so ferocious. So I'm looking forward to see that battle. And then Tom Hooper, Fraser McWright. Fraser McWright is gonna be a problem, guys. He is a vulture at the breakdown. But this is, I think, where South Africa included particularly Siya Kolisi at number 8, because Siya Kolisi is so good at managing the breakdown. Not in terms of stealing the ball, but securing South Africa's ball. Getting people out of the way to make sure the ball is available for quick ball as soon as possible. Then Nic White, the recent retiree, stepping in. I think there's an injury at number 9, that's why he's stepping in. But also it gives them that added confrontational nature, because Nic White is going to be in your face. It's going to be on your working on your nerves, in the referee's ear the whole time. So it's going to be a menace on the field. So we're going to have to managing him is an art form in itself. So our halfback pairing, they're going to have to be on it as well. Then there's some surprise inclusion of James O'Connor. I think again there might be some injury concerns, but James O'Connor brings a little bit of experience, cool head, talented rugby player, can play all over the park, can cover every position in the backline, and so it gives you that versatility. But his kicking game is also a bit underrated, so I think Australia, with including him, they're going to still be tactical, but I think they're going to have more attacking intent than they had in the games against the British and Irish Lions, so that's something to look out for. Dylan Pish and Max Jorgensen, great combination, but I think the South African wingers should be able to handle those two. Len Ikitau, was, for me, probably one of the players of the series against the British and Irish Lions. He was magnificent. I would love to see someone come up with a joint 23 team between these two teams, South Africa and Australia, to see which players would make that team. Because for me, one of the first people on the list would be Len Ikitau. He was just phenomenal. He was attacking. He was skillful. He was abrasive, he was confrontational, he was getting involved in rucks, he was making hard hits all across the park. So he's someone to look out for. It's going to be interesting to see he and Andre Esterhuizen colliding on Saturday. And then Suali'i, for me, to be honest with you guys, very skillful, but I'm not sure he's living up to all the hype that we've been told. I think Jesse Kriel will be more than capable to handle Suali'i as his counterpart there. For me, the player to watch for the Australians is going to be Tom Wright. Tom Wright, very gifted, very talented, very inconsistent many times. If he's going to be on it, he's going to be a problem, because he is one of those players that can make something out of nothing. He's dynamic. His kicking is also underrated. I remember one kick he did was a 50-22 against the British and Irish Lions, but his vision from that position, that backfield position, is underrated. And so I think if he's going to play with confidence on Saturday, South Africa might have a problem. So he's going to be they're going to have to manage him well. Then also Australia went for the 6-2 split, which we kind of expected to compensate for the physicality of the Springboks. We're going to see how that works out, because if they get an injury in the back line, particularly if it's James O'Connor, because I think James O'Connor is included in the team also because he can cover all the positions. But if he gets injured, who's going to move to number 10? I think probably Tom Wright, and then they're going to slot Andrew Callaway maybe in at number 15. Or maybe Tate McDermott can slot in at number 10, but that's going to be a challenge for them. So hopefully James O'Connor doesn't get hurt or anything happens, so we can get a good, fast-paced, competitive game. But yeah, with that being said, guys, I'm super excited for the game. I'm excited to hear your thoughts. What do you think about the two teams? What do you think about your predictions? From my position, I predict a Springbok victory. I think it's going to be a tougher game than people think it's going to be. It's going to be more tactical, more nuanced. I think probably a bit more mistakes are going to be made, particularly from the Springbok side, because we haven't really played at that level. So I look forward to seeing how this game plays out. Look forward to hearing your comments as well. Yeah, that's all from me. Thank you guys for listening. Again, this has been the Crash Ball with Roland Albertus, where there are no side steps, only straight talk.